Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Surjit Singha from Department of Commerce, Kristu Jayanti College, Autonomous. Today we'll be talking about fundamentals of economics. Fundamental of economics, which is one of the essential for understanding how resources are allocated, how decisions are made, and how economic functions at both individual and national levels. In this lecture, we will explore Introduction to Economics, about business economics, scope of business economics, importance of business economics, few limitations, basic problems of an economy, scarcity and choice, and few examples of scarcity and choice. By the end of this session, you will have a clear understanding of how economic principles shape business and influence decision-making in everyday life. Business economics, also known as managerial economics, is a branch of economics that focuses on applying economic theory and analysis to solve business problems and make informed decisions. It explores the relationship between business and the economy, examining how business operate, compete, and thrive in the marketplace. Business economics is a field of applied economics that studies the principles, financial, organizational, market-related, and environmental issues faced by corporations. Let us understand business economics. In the broad sense, economics refers to the study of the components and functions of a particular marketplace or economy, such as supply and demand, and the impact of the concept of scarcity. Within economics, production factors, distribution methods, and consumptions are important subjects of study. Business economics focuses on the elements and factors within business operations and how they relate to the economy as a whole. There are various scopes of business economics, such as analyzing demand and forecasting, production and cost analysis, inventory management, market structure and price policies, resource allocation, theory of capital and investment decisions, profit analysis, and risk and uncertainty analysis. Let's talk about the importance of business economics. Business economics plays an important role in decision-making in an organization. Decision-making is a process of selecting the best course of action from the available alternatives. Business economics covers various important concepts such as demand and supply analysis, short-run cost and long-run cost, and law of diminishing marginal utility. These few concepts support managers in identifying and analyzing problems and finding solutions. Few limitations of business economics are it focuses on business analysis based on financial and costing data. It is a costly process. Analysis is based on historical information. It is relatively new and not fully developed. Do you know what is the basic problem of an economy? The basic problem of an economy deals with the needs and wants of a man being unlimited and the resources are scarce. The resources include the factors of production that are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. The basic problem of an economy deals with the needs and wants of a man being unlimited and the resources are scarce. Economics is the social science that studies how people use these or their scarce resources to satisfy unlimited needs and wants. From a teenager to a homemaker and to a businessman, all face the same issue of how to spend their income to attain maximum satisfaction. Now, have you heard about scarcity? The purpose of production is to satisfy one's want, but as the resources are limited, not enough output is available to fulfill every man's want. This explains that human wants are unlimited, which are not fulfilled by the limited resources as stated by the law of scarcity. The demand is high as compared to the supply, and due to insufficient resources, satisfaction is not achieved. To overcome this, the choice is made available to men to allocate their resources in such a way that maximum satisfaction can be achieved. Let me give you an example to understand the scarcity. Imagine a man walks into a store with rupees 500. He wants to buy different things like food grains, toiletries, milk, and cooking essentials. But since he has a limited amount of money, he needs to spend it wisely. So he chooses products in a way that gives him the most value and satisfaction for his rupees 500 before leaving the store. Now let's talk about choice. Scarcity leads to the problem of choice. Since resources are limited, we have to decide what to buy or use, which means giving up something else. Every choice we make involves a sacrifice. For example, if you spend money on a movie ticket, you might have to skip buying something else. This is because you cannot have everything at once. The cost of what you give up to something else is called opportunity cost. It is the value of the next best alternative that you sacrifice. Let me give you another example. Let's take an example of a farmer who owns 10 acres of land. He can either grow wheat or cotton on it. But since his land is limited, he cannot grow both the crops at the same time. This is called scarcity of resources. Now the farmer has to make a choice between two crops. If he decides to grow wheat, he has to give up the chances to grow cotton, and the other way too. The value of the crop he sacrifices is called opportunity cost. It's the cost of choosing one option over another. Let me summarize it. We have explored the fundamentals of business economics, including its meaning, scope, importance, and limitation. We also discussed the basic economic problem, the concept of scarcity, the need for choice, and how opportunity cost influence decision making. These concepts help us understand how business and economics function efficiently with limited resources. It is clear that business economics play a crucial role in guiding decision making for business, policymakers, and individuals. By applying these principles, we can make informed choices and optimize resource utilization. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you have found this session valuable. Thank you.